What's up, Internet? It is snowing once again, which just ensures a greater crop of gyroids in the future. Very exciting, very exciting. November will see a stretch of snow flurries, with colder temperatures at dawn and dusk. Oh, that's weather for you, I guess. There doesn't appear to be anything else in terms of news right now. So, no treasure to be found, it seems, but maybe there's something in the dump worth looking up. Hurry up, find a warm place to live for the winter, Mr. Cricket. Don't be like the cricket in that story. Or else you'll freeze to death, and that would be sad. Let's get out of here. See what's in the other town. See! Perhaps if it's a nicer, warmer day. Sort of like it has been this week. This week it's actually like pretty much like +5 all week, which is depressing that I'm excited for that because it's not very warm at all, but still, it's better than it being like -5, I guess. Small victories and all that. Goodbye, Porter. Also, there's clearly no cat outside this train car, and yet there's one outside the door at the very back. Ergo, cats are magic, is what this game is telling us. Because we didn't see Rover before. If he's standing right outside the door, that would mean that he would be probably at least partially visible from the back, but he wasn't there at all. And he certainly wasn't inside the train car. I just don't understand how Rover can be magic like this. It makes no sense to me. And he doesn't strike me as the magic kind of cat. He strikes me as a very clumsy, lazy kind of cat. Who has a terrible memory and forgets stuff on a day-to-day basis, which is not good. I've had no luck. Go away, Rover. And of all the not friends I've made over this past year, you are the least of the not ones. Except maybe Cody Brainfart, as we all know. And maybe Katrina. But now we're at least somewhere we can do some stuff. And we don't have to deal with Rover. So, that's a plus. Well, we have to deal with Rover to get here, so that's a minus. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see what the dump has in store for us today. Hey, glowy spot. Oh yeah, that's right. We've got sea bass that were far too big to match their shadows. Or far too small to match their giant shadows, rather. Get some paper, that'll be useful. And the sunset top. So if we ever want to dress like a gradient, that's an option for us now, I guess. Get rid of this. What do we have in here? Oh right, we got an exotic lamp yesterday we gotta get rid of too. Because we don't actually need it. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm gonna leave one of those pieces of paper. Not a lot of bells, but we still haven't sold off our fossils yet. Let's see what we've got here. We have 1, we got 2, and we got 3 presents. Let's open them up. We have 1 paperweight, a proper fossil, 2 proper fossils. Alright, well at least we're making a few bells today. That's not too bad. I'd have preferred 3 proper fossils, but what can you do? Alright. It's the Nooklings doing their Nooklinging business. I think we have all these shirts already. I think here really stands out. I don't know why you'd need a modern pastel. Also, that just, it doesn't seem like the right size. It's big enough to fit a person in, but still, whatever. Oop. There we go. Got 1 fossil. So we should probably get rid of those papers, make some inventory space. Put that away. Throw this away. Throw this away. This away, and write a whole mess of letters. Like that. And like that. We should definitely write this one. And we can't forget this one. Most important one of all. Which is why it gets the first fossil. Alright, is there anything here for treasure? No. That's okay, I guess. I think we should go talk to Copper. I don't think there's anything going on in town until tomorrow. Hey, there's Chow. Very stylish shirt. Oh, I guess he has not for us. Well, that's fine. If he has not things for us, well, that can't be helped. Okay, so the completely legitimate business emporium is here tomorrow. That's exciting. You can always get excited for good old Crazy Red and the fact that we might finally be able to finish our museum. Nothing for Camoufrog. That's a really ugly shirt. That does not work at all for you, Cube. Try a different shirt. That's an awful shirt for Cube. Oh, there's a good old mole cricket, once again signaling that it is cold. And that I should be very upset about that, because no one likes the cold. It's the worst. Probably aren't going to be many more chances to catch knife jaws, or snappers are probably going to get out of rotation if they aren't already. Which means short of coelacanths, it's pretty much entirely just sea bass at this point, which kind of sucks. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do about that. I don't think that shirt works terribly well with Spike either. Everyone's fashion sense is totally out of whack today, it seems. Go to Chow's, find a comic book. I can make that work. Make sure it's not the comic book's Chow's up. Make sure it's Chow's comic book. It'd be embarrassing if I came here back with food for a comic book, but not the comic book from Chow's place. Glad we double checked that. Alright, so Chow should still be here. That very nice shirt. Well, a few snappy dresses we have today. Of course, you gave it to Camoufrog. That just sounds like a thing you do. Alright, well, let's go talk to Camoufrog then. Okay. So, Camoufrog should be around here. There he is. Mr. Frog, I'd like to pick up. Quetzal, well, crapola. I guess we're running to the other side of town then. So, Quetzal should hopefully be home. If he isn't, then we've really got a problem. And it turns out he lent it to someone else himself. That's definitely not a char. Uh-oh. Oh no. Quetzal, where are you? You stole the thing. And I really need to get that back. And you don't appear to be anywhere where I would think you would be. Well, that makes things rather tricky and mysterious, but we must find him all the same. Nothing around here. I can only think that maybe he'd be up here. I'm running out of places to look. It might be a char. Or a carp, one of the two. Let's find out. Yep, char. Nice. Got one of the few fish actually worth a damn right now. But no Quetzals, which is a problem, seeing as we're currently trying to find him. Could be entirely that he's hanging out with Tangy, maybe? That seems close enough to his house. But no weird sort of he teleported to jump across a river type of thing. But it does not appear to be the case. Well, this is just getting more and more mysterious. How do you lose a big gray bird like this? Maybe he was embarrassed of that new shirt he was wearing too much. I mean, he is wearing a bright pink shirt. He should be relatively easy to spot. You would think. Alright, I should take this. So where is Quetzal gonna be today? It's probably in the terrible acre. I can see that. If I wanted to hide in this town, I would hide in the Terrible Acre, because no one ever goes there. It's too bad. Because what is this nonsense right here? But he's not here. Well, there's Velma. But, there he is. Alright, Quetzal. I'm picking a thing up. This is going to Spike. I totally forgot who this is even going to. It's been so long since we actually started this quest. Alright. Let's go get this to Spike. There's Ace. I shall deliver this to you. Alright, close. No, I'd prefer opens. What opens did we get? An Arctic camo. I'm perfectly hidden forever. Terrific. Did we not have any autumn camo? No? Okay, fine. Maybe Ace has something for us to do. For the cubes and get a videotape. I will get your outdated media source back for you, my friend. Consider it done. Alright, so Cube would still be around here in his really awful... Oh no, it's spreading. Cube, what have you done? Of course, Cookie has it. Okay. Well, you're all happy in song and dances now, so maybe that means free stuff for me. Also, Cube was talking to a tree, and yet somehow Camo Frog got some benefit of that. Evening. Well, now you've been corrected, Cube. You silly, bright green, yellow wearing nonsense penguin. Donuts. I wouldn't mind donuts, Camo Frog. Make some for me, please. Actually, I'm really hungry right now. That would be really good. Alright, Quetzal's still over here. How are you doing, Quetzal? Not to watch to Ace? I think I can get that back for you. I at least know where Ace is. Also, he's clearly trying to hide. That horrible, horrible, ugly shirt. I don't think he can pull off pink. It's just not his color. And it's unfortunate because, of course, he had that awesome spade shirt like Ace is currently rocking. Why would you ever lend a watch? That, again, just seems like another thing in the list of weird things you shouldn't lend out to other people that have gotten lent out in this world. Alright, well. Quetzal, I have your watch for you. This is for you. Uh-oh. Is it that weird bright pink number 4 shirt? Because you really aren't wearing that too well, Quetzal. Static shirt. Oh. Actually, that's a pretty cool shirt. Kind of tie-dye-y. It's not a bad little shirt, actually. That's not a Gracie shirt, so I think I will just go back and use this. Oh, Velma was around here too, that's right, I had forgotten. And it looks like she did too, because she's not here. Alas. Oh, there she is. I thought she climbed a wall again, because she does like to climb walls for some reason. Alright, I'll talk to you later, Velms. What do we have in here? Betty. Is anything going on with you? Yeah, as you should be, because when the weather's cold you shouldn't be outside. That's insane. Thank you for having common sense, Betty. Ooh, a thing I can dig up. And it's a possum. But you never know with this acre. Because it's just so awkward to find anything here. Alright, well, we've got a full pocket of mail. I think it's time to go talk to Pelly about this. Hey, there's Weber. We can talk to him today. And hopefully we won't talk to him today. If we play our cards right. Here's the ball. Oh, it's good old Phyllis. We caught her at her shift change. This was all planned. Just so that I could see good old Phyllis. And not have to deal with Pelly. This Pelly. Ugh. I also have this Phyllis. I have more, like this. I do. Goodbye, Phyllis. I hope you have luck delivering that undeliverable piece of mail, but I have a feeling you won't. Oh, Pierce. Maybe he's got something for us to do. I will catch fish. Wait a minute, I already have a fish. But I don't want to give it to him because it's a very expensive fish, so I think we're gonna go to Nooks and just sell this fish just in case. I think this is one of the things where you can just pick from your entire inventory which one to hand over, but I'd prefer not to have to find out after having to give him my very expensive charm. So, I should just sell this here. And I'll make $10,000 off it. Thank you. Good job. Now, we just gotta fish up another fish. No big deal. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. That's a big fish. That probably means it's either a barbell steed or a carp. I think those are kind of our two options. Maybe a koi, which is also a carp. But we have a carp. And that should satisfy our best friend's desire to have a fish. Even though he just wants to know that we know how to do it. Yet he still takes it from us, which is kind of a jerk move. I'll take a Maki figure. I wonder how many of these figures I've got. I think we've got the Aiko figure and the Maki one certainly now. But I think we have at least one other. I think there's 5 in total. So we've at least got like half of them. Oh right, I have to get this videotape to Ace. I had forgotten all about it. See ya, Cookie. I'll talk to you later. 2 might be a char. Whoops. Well, that sucks. Please come down here, Mr. Fish. I'd like to catch you and turn you into delicious fish sticks. Can't very well be the world's premier fish stick mogul if I don't have fish to stick. Please come down here. Come on. And it turns out it's going to be some really dumb fish that's not worth anything. Shouts to Fuchsia for the follow. Thank you. Fuchsias are great little flowers. They look like they're inside out and they're very neat. I had one for a very long time. It was weird though because it was like a very viney plant that somehow turned into like a proper bush with bark and stuff, which I didn't know it did that. That was a cool flower. Ah, it's a carp. I knew it, but I was still hoping it would be a char. We are out of so many options to get cool fish nowadays. What are you doing over here, Weber? You were like on the other side of town last I checked. Oh crap, we're talking to Weber. You foiled me again, Weber. Alright, well, you don't have to do anything for him, so small victories, I guess. Ace should still be around here. Aw, poor Spike. You were mean to Spike, Ace. Not cool. Here's your crappy videotape. Uh-oh. What outfit did you get me? Is it something that's going to be awful? A red scale shirt. I mean, I don't think it's red, it's more orange, and I don't think those are scales so much as triangles, but yeah. I don't get it. It's not a shirt for me. I'm going back to the Gracie outfit. I heard someone angry over here. We have to try and make things better. No! Stop giving people that terrible shirt, Chow. That's not nice. And soon everyone will be wearing it and it will be sad. Just like how Tangy currently is. Although to be fair, those bright, like, green-yellow leaves do kind of suit a weird, bizarre alien fruit cat monster, so, you know, I guess it works, kinda, despite being really ugly. No, 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 no. Okay, well, she's not sad this time. That means I can talk to her. Nice, ugly outfit. I shall get your handkerchief back from Quetzal then. Consider that a promise, Tangy. Yeah, then. Hopefully he hasn't moved any. He moved. Okay, well, he's got to be somewhere. And this will be one of those things where it's like 8 people down the line, finally we find the handkerchief. We climb the freaking wall again. Okay, well, let's check up that cliff face, because Honestly, that's where I would think he would be. He's a jock. He might enjoy rock climbing for all I know. Well, he's not around here. If I were a big gray bird with a bright pink t-shirt, where would I be? Probably shopping for new clothes. That doesn't really help, though. Maybe Peaches needs something while we're here. Also, haunted wobbly doll. Do you need anything while I'm here, Peaches? I'll find you a cherry. Consider that my pleasure to deliver a cherry to you, Peaches. I think there might be one around here. Lots of peaches around here. But no cherries for Peaches. I can think of one or two places we have a cherry tree, but this just gives us something else to do while we look for Quetzal, I guess. But where would he go? It seems odd for him just to take off like this. Unless he went to the wishing well, maybe. Maybe. I guess that's our next place to go look. Alright, now see, that's a good look on both of you. Good job. And you both look happy, so maybe you'll give me free stuff. I will take that. Oh, 1,000 pals. Well, that's still probably more, so sure. One that I'd probably get if I sold to Nook. Alright, you do pay me in full, thanks. Maybe Spike will give me something for free. I think you're nice enough, but you've got some attitude issues, but I still think you're pretty awesome. Well, I was hoping you'd give me something, but that wasn't why I was being nice. I was being nice because I think you're nice, Spike. Or are you just incapable of understanding? People sometimes actually like you. Okay, so Quetzal is still not in this acre. Which means... well... we still have about 29 potential other options as to where he could be. I guess. But where specifically he could be, I'm not sure. No, I'm not supposed to be a cat. I think my character's supposed to be a Viking. That's sort of his whole deal in the first game. After that, you're just some normal guy, but in this one, you're a Viking. No. Well, there's a large bird, but it's not the large bird we're looking for. There's Copper. I think he's over here. In the terrible acre of terribleness. There he is. I knew if he was gonna hide in the awful acre, it would be this one. And of course you don't have it. Alright, I'll go talk to Betty about this. Alright, Betty. Please tell me you have the handkerchief. I just spent like 10-15 minutes looking for one person. You don't have it. Okay, I don't understand how this works. So, you took it from Quetzal, who's outside your door. I can follow up to that point, but then somehow you got it stolen by someone on the opposite side of town. I feel like there's a hole in that plot. Like, there's just something there that doesn't quite add up. Perhaps because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Haunted wobbly doll. Alright, here is your cherry, Peaches. Yeah, Well, it's important that you knock before entering. Certainly. You don't want to be rude or anything. Okay, so... gotta go talk to Cookie, who's over here. Take a quick detour just to see if there's no char. I know the odds would be slim, but you gotta check. Cookie's not here. Oh, there she is. She's just hiding. Well played, Cookie. What is with everyone in obnoxiously, like, awful yellow shirts? I could return it myself, but I'm not gonna, so you do it for me. These animals have the wrong attitude. Okay, let's get this back to Tangy, who will hopefully have not abandoned her home in favor of living on the opposite side of town for no adequately explained reason. This goes to you. Ah, furniture. That's a good reward. Let's see, what furniture do we get? Hazmat barrel. You know, that makes sense coming from some bizarre alien fruit cat hybrid, I guess. Maybe she was the result of some kind of hazmat barrel related incident. Alright, Mr. Nook, I'm here to sell a bunch of crap I don't need. Like this and 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 also this. Not a lot of money in that, but at least our pockets are cleaned up. Here's good old Caesar. King of the Apes. Give me something to do. Of course, you want me to find Quetzal, who's disappeared yet again, I'm sure. Alright, I'll go talk to him. Consider it a plan. Alright. So Quetzal is down here. Hopefully. Hopefully he's down here. It would be sad if he isn't. And totally within the realm of likeliness. There he is. Give me a glasses case, even though no one in this town except for Velma wears glasses. Seriously, everyone has a glasses case, and yet only one person wears them. I guess they're all just wearing contacts or something. It's the only logical answer. Or perhaps they've all recently gotten LASIK, but they just want to hold on to the case just as a reminder. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me, and yet here we are. Caesar with his awesome mustache. Take your glasses case. Oh, good, stationery. The worst reward of all time. Takes up inventory space and isn't worth anything. Ooh, what paper is that? Woodcut paper. I don't think we had this in our inventory yet. Doesn't look like a woodcut paper. It looks more like a snowflake paper, but still. Maybe stained glass paper. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When you make your character, you're given like a pre-designed face. And ours is always one that's constantly looking to the upper right. He knows there's something there. It's extra dimensional. You can't see it, but there's something beyond what you can see that our character senses. Or maybe he's just sarcastically rolling his eyes at everything. Who knows? Oh, I see. So you think Velma's number 4? That's pretty condescending, Cookie, but fine. I will deliver this to her. And I'll be sure to let her know exactly how you feel about her when I do so. Now, hopefully Velma hasn't moved, because I don't know where she could be right now other than where we just saw her. She'll be down here in the worst acre of all time. And yet she does not appear to be here, which is a problem. There she is. Kind of unfortunate, because I think that blue scale shirt looks kind of nice on her. But apparently you're number 4 in Cookie's eyes, Velma. Also, that matches her skin tone to the point where she looks like she's naked. Doesn't look great on you, Velma. Just gonna say that. Also, that is less money than 1 piece of fruit. Thanks. Thanks for that, Velma. That was totally worth the time. Any quests I can do while I'm here? I know where Goldie is. She's in her house right now. I can tell because her lights are on. I like delivery quests. I don't have to deal with going through 8 people who've traded items with other people. It's just a matter of tracking down someone in here. What number is Velma in my eyes? Well, probably, honestly, probably 3rd. Velma's pretty great, but Pierce is clearly the best villager of all time, and Quetzal's a good close second. But she's totally above 4. You have anything while I'm here, Goldie? Nope. Just a dancy gyroid. Also, hold on a minute. I think Cookie's cheating on you, Goldie, because apparently Velma's number 4. You can't be number 4. That's not right. I think there's some kind of conspiracy scandal type thing going on in this town. We just haven't uncovered it yet. Alright, we got something to do with Ace. Retrieve watch from Pierce. I can do that. The nice thing is, Pierce rarely ever leaves his acre. He's too busy working out. Oh, we're gonna do this again. It's probably gonna be a stupid carp. We're gonna waste our time, but it's that odd chance this might be the one fish we can catch right now that's actually worth something. It's big, so that might actually very well be the char. Problem is getting to know Sir Bobber. We don't miss the train, that would be embarrassing. We'd have to wait a full 24 hours before we could go home. That would just be a nightmare, especially because there's no hotels around here. That better be a char. With my luck, it absolutely won't be, but at the same time, that better be a char. And this is why this acre needs a bridge. Even though it's like the 1 acre that can never potentially get a bridge. We never did get that bonus bridge for our village. That's kind of unfortunate. But alas, the mayor was being very stubborn about where he wanted to put it. Even though he wanted our input, he never once listened. Come on. Oh! Stupid carp. Alright, let's go talk to Pierce. Ah, there you are. Everyone's number 1 favorite villager. And you lent it to the person on the opposite side of town. Of course you did. Alright, fine. So, going all the way back to the worst acre of all time, just to get a watch, to return it to Ace, who probably forgot he even asked for it in the first place. That is just so totally Animal Crossing. Oh well, at least we'll get to deal with Crazy Red tomorrow. Hopefully we'll finally be able to finish off the museum. Give me a watch. No, you won't. You never will, just like no one else ever will, Betty, just because if they ever did start getting considerate and returning shit, then, you know, there would be nothing to do in this game. So don't tell me you're going to start actually properly considering returning stuff, because it's never going to happen. And it's really bloody inconsiderate and rude that you're even leading me on like that, saying you will. Alright, Ace. That's a really nice shirt on him. And on Spike. It's a good shirt. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh good, enough money to cover one piece of fruit I could have sold in this time. In that time frame, I could have probably made at least 10 times that. Thanks, Ace. Very considerate of you. Oh, I guess there's nothing to do for Spike. Well, that's okay, I guess, but I'm not even going to go into that acre for fear that I see something that might look vaguely like a char. Because I've gotten into that trap far too many times. I do believe I've helped everyone. Which is good, I guess. I made the world a better place. But at the same time, an here shirt to Caesar, sure. I'll take one of these ugly shirts to him. It's not like he's a giant gorilla who could rip my arms off if he wore something ugly and was angry about it. Alright, well, he should be by Nook's shop, I think. Ah, there's Chow. Stalking the person who doesn't have a house in the player area. That shirt's not great that he's wearing, but I mean, it's better than this thing. A giant red arrow shirt. I don't even think that's a You Are Here shirt so much as a it's this side is up shirt. But they're all wearing it upside down like a silly person. He didn't actually wash his shirt before he gave it to me. I've got his gorilla stink. Also, I don't know if that came through on the audio, but there's some sort of weird hiss back. Seemed to be affected by the visuals there for a second. That was weird. Nook. I am here to sell a thing to you, and then buy all your flowers to go work on my super garden back home. I think I've done pretty much everything I need to do today here, certainly. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take some white pansies. And some cosmos. And some tulips. And finally, we will grab ourselves some more cosmos. Let's take these home. To work on the greatest garden Animal Crossing has ever seen. Order, summon a train now, please. Of course, I must deal with our greatest foe, Rover the cat. But it's a small price to pay to get back home to work on the greatest tourist destination the town will ever know. Alright. Let's get on the train. And of course, because there's only one track, we have to loop around the entire world before we get back home. So it might take a little while, but we'll get there. And we've got our old pal Rover to keep us company until then. Such as it is. Come on, Rover. I still see you're not wearing those rocket roller skates I got you. That would make this a whole lot faster. I'm a little disappointed. Mainly because I am really, really tired of going through the same 3 dialogue boxes you produce. But still. Alright. Back in the town. And it stopped snowing. I'm not sure if things have updated and there will be gyroids around. We could check. But I don't think it'll update until 6 a.m. Still. Probably another letter from the HRA telling me that my house is crap. Or from home. That's not much better. Seasonal weather report. Nothing new there. No new villagers. That's okay, I guess. I wonder if we're into Wisp again. It'd be kinda nice if we did. But if we don't, that's totally understandable, I guess. Alright, starting off a new row. Plop that there. Plop that there. Here. Here. And we can put one here. And that's where the line is because that house will take up the rest of the area. Now let's take a look and see how things are doing with Mr. Wishingwell. Everything is perfect. That's good to hear. Guess we'll see if our spooky buddy is in town. Although he was here yesterday, I wouldn't think he'd be here 2 days in a row. I have been wrong before, though. I'm sure you're going to be a dumb fish, but... I just realized we haven't seen catfish in a while. I guess they're out of season now. That's unfortunate. Oh. Gotta clean up the town. And we haven't really checked this acre out. There's a good chance that our buddy Wisp will not be in town tonight, but still, we gotta check. Here. Still wish I could understand if he is based on a proximity trigger or a overall step count or something, but who knows. It's around here. Oop. Gotta get rid of that. Doesn't look like there's anything around. I think a large base is about as good as fish will get for us right now. But maybe we'll get something good. Carp. I think they're worth more than barbell steeds, but they're still not worth much, and they're just a huge fish. I'm sorry, Pearl. I just wanted to say hello. But I guess he didn't like that. Also, you're a cat. You should be able to see pretty well in the dark, so that shouldn't be too much of a scare for you. I find things suspicious about you, Pearl. Are you really a cat? Or perhaps you're just a lemur pretending to be a cat or something. Actually, I think lemurs had some pretty good eyes as well. There's a carp. That's a tiny fish over there. Not seeing any digging spots for gyroids. That's a little unfortunate. How are things going, Copper? Alright. No illegally parked vehicles right now, though. Which means Gracie will be around tonight. Cool. That fish is too small to be a char. I think we're running out of spaces we could find a wisp. Alas, perhaps our ethereal buddy will not be here today. Unfortunate. Not unexpected, though. There's the Town Tune melody board. There's the glowy spot. Oh, there'll be vehicles. You just won't see them until tonight. They only show up during this event and, well, the day just started. They don't spawn in until about 6 AM. So, it won't be until tonight's stream that we'll actually get to see it. Where we will then compete for trying to get some terrible clothes and some better clothes. And I get to wreck my wrist because I'm bad at button mashing. Because Gracie and her terrible, terrible designs that look like corrugated cardboard, and yet somehow our award-winning clothes that are rarer than anything else will potentially be at our grasp yet again. Which means we'll probably get another watermelon shirt or something dumb. Nothing new in the dump yet. I guess that respawns at 6 AM as well. It looks like our ghost hunting is so far coming up empty-handed. And we're running out of acres to check. Yeah, button mashing's pretty bad. I remember to get through certain spots in like Star Fox Adventures that had button mashing, I had to actually go out and buy a controller just to button mash for me because I could never do it. I am so ridiculously bad at button mashing. Alright, well we've now effectively checked every single acre with no luck finding our ghost buddy. So, I do think that will be it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we stream every night. Plus other stuff when I happen to have the time. Ideally, I'll have something up in a day or two, I hope, because I am fixing up the RF. Should be able to get back into Pokemon soon, hopefully. You must want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, see over 1,000 videos waiting just for you, because that's how awesome you are. And not just Animal Crossing, but pretty much any type of game you can think of, I got something there for you, I'm sure. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon, support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is run around looking for big gray eagles wearing bright pink shirts and failing to do so successfully. Seriously, I have no idea how good Quetzal got at being a hide-and-seek master, but somehow this giant human-sized bird somehow got to be like the greatest hider of all time. It's weird. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet. Also, yes, science is great for button mashing emulator. Have a good night, Fuchsia.